Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of November 16th through the 22nd. And during that time, we'll have a waning crescent moon, which is a time of surrender, rest, and healing. Good time to just let go and get ready for the new cycle ahead, which comes to us on the new moon, which is the 20th, 21st, depending on where you are. And that energy can last for a few days there. And new moon is about a fresh start, new beginnings, a good time to start new projects or work or make new decisions. So keep those moon energies in mind, of course, as we move through the week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter, Capricorn. So as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't on the table for someone else. And your overall message for this particular reading: luck is on your side. Wow, that sounds great, Capricorn. Trying to think if I know any Capricorns. I don't think I do right now, but if I did, I'd be like, hey, got some lottery numbers for me? Or would you like to run to the casino? Sometimes it's good to have a little good luck charm with you, right? I have a neighbor and we went to the casino together. I won all day long with her with me. I told her, I said, I should just pay you to go with me. She was very lucky. So I don't think she wasn't having the same luck I was, but she was very lucky for me. So that was nice. All right. My fun weekly reminder, Capricorn, this week, sorry, I'm going off on a little tangent there, is that you learn something new. So oftentimes as adults, we just forget to really deep dive and learn a new thing. Kind of, I guess, depending on, I'm that way. I learn little things every day, but as far as like really deep diving into something, I really do have to buckle down and focus to do that. So that is my fun reminder for the week, is that you do that. Learn something new, something that you've been thinking about and you just haven't really set aside time to learn. Just try to do that this week. It's a nice, energetically, it's a nice, slow, kind of a quiet week, and it's a good time to do that. So that is just my fun weekly reminder. Whoops. All right, Capricorn, we've got cards. We're going to go ahead and take that coming out. Let's see what you guys have going on. Your overall present energy right now is King of Swords. So definitely in a place where you're knowledgeable about communication, intellect, that sort of thing. I call this our Mr. Spock, who just knows a thing and knows it because of logic, right? It's a very logical way of thinking and communicating. So that's the energy that you're in right now, is all logic. Your current situation is the Hierophant. Two cards just looking directly at you. I just feel like this is very, like, I wouldn't be surprised to see, there's quite a few cards that look at us directly like that. We'll see how many more pop out in this reading. But already I'm like, oh, the Hierophant card is about guidance. So either you're in a place to ask for guidance somewhere or you're giving that guidance. I mean, I almost get the feeling like you're giving the guidance, that you're very logical, and someone may come to you and need that information this week and say, hey, when I'm doing these collective readings, there are times when I see cards and I think, oh, this sign is maybe going to go to the Capricorn and ask them for advice. And that's what I'm feeling, is that you're kind of in the advice giving mode at this point, that you're not really seeking guidance, but you're the person that people are coming to for that kind of guidance, which is awesome. Thank you for doing that. Everybody appreciates some good advice from someone who's successful and very logical, right? At the root of your situation is the Tower. Okay, so it could be that something has gone awry. There's been some sort of disruption, and maybe it's not even in your life. Like I said, I feel like someone's coming to you. So someone may have had a disruption and they're coming to you for your logic, for your guidance, for your experience. But if this is you, I feel like this could be something about delays, something that comes in for you. It needed to kind of be done. I feel like with the energies that you are right now, you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's a disruption, but I can deal with it. I can manage it because I'm very logical. That's how you're dealing with things. And if luck is on your side, again, sometimes when some sort of delay or disruption like this happens, it's actually a good thing. It moves us into a place where we weren't even sure that we would be last week. And there you are. So, okay, what is just behind you? Temperance card, another card of looking directly at you. This is if there's a devil on on your shoulder, which there isn't in this reading so far. This is the angel that's on the other side saying all those positive things. So you're coming out of a place of being very positive. And let's see, I'm kind of looking back on your last week here, but you're coming out of this place of just being very positive, very balanced. That's how you have. I mean, look at all these three cards just looking directly at you. That's how you have the maturity. And I've been talking about this a lot often. Is in some of the other readings is the maturity and the wisdom to just kind of manage disruptions like this. That you've got it, and you're like, yeah, that's a it's a pain in the butt, but whatever, got to deal with it. I can do it. No big deal. What's on your mind this week? More logic here with the Queen of Swords. And this is really about, if the king is about the knowledge of the thing, the queen is that more feminine side about the understanding of it. So, and not only, I will say when it comes to royalty that I feel like it's not only that you possess these qualities, and in this case it would be just very logical in your way of speaking and thinking, but also just logical in your understanding of what's going on around you, but also the people around you, that you can see these traits in others. When you're royalty, you just have a command of it, and not only is it again your trait, but it's something you can see in others as well. So on your mind is to be very to really understand logic and understand why things are happening in the way that they are, because you understand the logic. You can see the bigger picture. Okay, what is just ahead of you this week is the Queen of Wands. Look at all the royalty. I feel like this again. As soon as I see royalty in this many, I start to think that we are involving other people also, and that's where I said someone may be coming to you for this kind of guidance, because look at your wisdom around you. So not only do you have the understanding of logic and how it works, but you also have the understanding of passion and how that's affecting the people around you. Um, and you're just really sitting in a place of just understanding the world around you, which is no wonder, again. And it's like, if this tower, like say this were, say this were some natural disaster. I mean, God forbid, but like let's say there's an earthquake. You're the person that understands exactly. You've got your go bag. You understand what everyone else should do. You're kind of the organizer and the authority. Like your neighbors would look to you and be like, where do we go, what do we do, and you would just start making decisions. Again, luck's on your side. I'm going to say hopefully no natural disasters in your future, just using that as an example. Like you're the go-to person this week. When stuff goes awry, you're the person to go to. What is in your advice position is the High Priestess. So once again, a card that is looking directly at you. This is amazing. And so High Priestess is about really relying on your intuition, just intuitively knowing what to do. So not only do you logically know what to do, with all these, and you passionately, you've got that under control too. Spiritually, I would say with the Hierophant and this angel on your side, but now intuitively, I mean, you are the go-to person. If in fact, if you're a cross watcher, if you have a Capricorn in your life, if you need advice, go to them this week, because they're just on top of their game, and they're really just coming across some really, really strong energy this week. I'll have to look around to see Capricorns maybe in the public eye, since I don't know any. What are they going through this week that they're really kind of being the authority figure and the go-to person on something? That might be interesting for you to watch as well. All right, what is beyond your control this week? Another card looking directly at you. Wow. Is justice. Is beyond your control is truth. You know what the truth is. You know what it is intuitively. You know what it is spiritually. You know what it is logically. You know what it is when it comes to passion, fire. I've never seen this many cards looking directly at the person who's being read for. That's really amazing. All right, secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid, is the King of Pentacles. So is it your secret desire to be very knowledgeable in the material realm as well? I mean, you're there intellectually. Obviously, you've got a really good understanding intellectually and passionately. You're hitting the marks on the spiritual side and the truth and intuitive side, but now you're going to hit the mark as well with another card looking directly at you that's about money and material and just things. So I will say again, you are the go-to person. Again, if there was some sort of disaster, you're the person to go to. You have all the answers this week. I love that. In your outcome, I'm almost afraid to turn this over. What is the outcome here? Knight of Swords. So not only do you have these, but you have the ability to communicate things so swiftly. I mean, look at this, that horse is like, what is going on? And you've got this logic, you're going to share it, you're going to get the message out there quickly, and you are the person. And again, luck is on your side. Do you narrowly escape something this week? I almost feel like but again, you're the go-to person. You're the go-to person for everybody around you because you're just look at all these cards, and this it's just a very, very powerful reading. Lots of mm, power. Like you just got it going on this week. What is hidden from you this week is the Sun card. Wow. So yeah, I don't see this as being a very happy, calm week. Again, I feel like something is going on that's around you, but again, you definitely have all the skill set to manage it. And luck is on your side. So again, is it something that you escape the brunt of because of your planning, because of your logic, because of your intuition? Just wow. That's such an interesting reading. I've never seen anything quite, let me turn this camera down here, quite like this. Just with the set of cards. I mean, I'm going to sit here for a second here and let me just go back over and think about this. We've got two kings, two queens. We have one, two, three, four, five major or six major arcana showing up on the table. This is a major life event. I'm going to say that too. This is a major life event for some Capricorns. And again, luck is on your side. I mean, it's almost telling me that you narrowly escape something that maybe others don't. Your logic, your wisdom, your intuitiveness, but you're also spreading the word about it too. So I almost feel like this thing happens and you're like the messenger, but you're also the voice of reason and control. So wow, I'm not even sure. If you're comfortable enough to let me know what goes on with you this week, please drop me a comment down below because luck is on your side. I'm just very curious about what may happen to Capricorns this week. And I will look to see what famous Capricorns are in our public eye because I feel like it's like the narrow escaping. This card's trying to come out too. So this reading, your overall message here is make a plan. Wow. What is going on, Capricorn? Make a plan. Like I was saying earlier, and I don't like to talk about natural disasters, but I just, when I think about this, I think of like earthquake. If an earthquake happened, Capricorn is lucky. You've got a plan. You're informing other people. You're the messenger of sorts, but you're also just acting, you're firing on logic and intuition and intuition and truth. And you've got it all going on this week. It's crazy. It's crazy reading. I love it. I love it, but I'm also curious to hear what you guys are about to go through this week. So let me know in the comments. Because tarot is a template. It'll template over many different situations in life, but this is the energy, is that you're just the go-to person. That'll probably be the title of this video, is you are the go-to person. All right, Capricorn, self-care for the week. What does Capricorn need to be doing in the way of self-care besides a hot bubble bath, which after all this responsibility, I feel like you do need to relax a little bit. Okay, self-care. Oh, wow. This card has come up 3 times in the readings already this week. Today, I allow life to be easy. So maybe it's easy for you because you've had a plan. Oh, excuse me. You've made a plan. You've had a plan. And again, you're firing on all cylinders. You're just on it. Now, the happiness of the sun is a little hidden from you this week. And I feel like it's because you're so busy. Like I said, your self-care plan to me would be relax a minute, take a bubble bath. But luck's on your side for some reason. And luck is on you. And the reason is because I feel like you're really listening to the universe on all of these aspects, which is really crazy. So Capricorn, I wish you all the best with this reading. I'm so curious about what's about to happen to Capricorns in the collective next week. So if you're comfortable sharing, drop me a comment down below. Let me know, did you narrowly escape something where luck was on your side? Was it your intuition? Was it your connection with spirit that brought you to a good place? These angels that are at your back. It's an amazing reading. So Again, thank you so much for being here. Drop me a comment if you're comfortable sharing. And if you like my reading style, please hit like and subscribe. Of course, I love that. I'm just very curious to know what goes on in your reading. But adding me will and subscribing will help you find me next week, where we can come back and see where this energy goes next week. So thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. Seriously, good luck with all of this. I have no idea what this might be for different Capricorns. It could template over so many different situations, but I do wish you all the best of luck, even though that luck appears to be on your side. So thanks so much. See you next time. Bye bye.